continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Hello everyone, it is I, Wrestler, and welcome to a Saturday one-off. We're playing XCOM 2, with mods, mind you. This is the long war mod. Makes all missions way longer. It gives you squads that are about twice the size, almost. Makes all the missions a bit harder, though. As all the enemies are also boosted up to compensate for your larger squads. You have to also do infiltrations on all missions, but it's a fun mod, and these are all characters that I created, so
Ring concealment.
so here we go. We're all concealed. Start. And so if you're familiar with XCOM, Furies aliens attacked Earth. And, yeah, we're here to stop them. Now,
On the move.
the first game,
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
in the first game, you were trying to stop the aliens from taking over Earth. This game takes an interesting approach to what happened in the events of the first game. It takes the approach that that we lost.
Got it.
So,
Moving.
because many players said, "Well, I never lost a game at XCOM." It's like, well, this, and the creator of the game, famously said, "This is not your XCOM. This is the game of the guy down the street who rage quit." and stops playing. It's his game, his save game that you're playing. It's what happened. Or as one magazine reviewer joked, well, you know, the last guy who, you know, had to come just like did a horrible job and got run over the aliens. We did a great job, so we're bringing you in to fix it. There we go. So they can't see us yet as we're in the field, and we're also in Overwatch, which means if they were to see us and start to move position, that would trigger everyone having a reaction shot, so having a chance to take a pot shot, so to speak.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
I'm gonna move in here a bit tactically.
Got it covered.
I'm gonna put some people on Overwatch, but I'm gonna have other people open fire.
Got it covered.
So I just want to.
Moving to
Some
designated
people I can't.
coordinates.
Yeah, that's where they will see us, and like this.
Roger. I've got my eyes on it.
So to speak. So let's get him
Headed there now.
up there, and you want to have some people who have turns left. So 76% shot. Let's take it. Let's get the shot. Bullseye. Circle it.
Hostile terminated.
Now they see us, so they're gonna go. Okay. Let's go. And the reaction shots. So that is one way to mitigate enemies. The enemy AI in this game gets a very generous. Oh, we get to move and things like that before, you know, anything else happens. Which I always thought was a bit kind of deep, because they kind of get away with doing whatever they, you know, with doing that. And I always kind of thought, like, what's that all about? Like, why are they getting a chance to move, like, before we get to shoot them? I'm gonna throw a grenade.
Catch.
One thing that they did also add to this game, that was not there in the first one, was being able to create your own squad members. That was not a thing that you were allowed to do in the first one.
Heading out.
It wasn't available.
Come get some.
On the move.
And the customizations are quite expansive.
Flashbang!
Well, I can't shoot at him, but I can disorient him. Take his accuracy basically away.
On it.
See if here, and you can also put your own nicknames in, or you can just wait until they're promoted and they get nicknames. So, pretty sure this entire squad though already has nicknames and everything. So, as these are friends of mine, a lot of their nicknames are their gamer tags. Not necessarily on Steam. Some of these are Discord tags or old Discord tags. This is before they did the username part where you had some of them. So some of them didn't get to keep these. I'm gonna be giving you know. He might ask. I asked the people that these were named after if it was okay to say it was their Discord or gamer tag name. And they said, yeah, it was fine, because you also need a number on Discord to find these people, so. Pretty hard. You somehow can find them, and through my friend request, they probably would say no, but give it a shot. Maybe one of them will be interested in saying hi to you. Or maybe you don't want to at all. But yeah, I'll leave the choice to you. If you really want to try and find them, knock yourself down. It'd be pretty difficult, though. Yeah, let's see if we can get a shot. Hey, 43%, no problem.
Target eliminated.
Yeah, let's see if we can get... Bunching up your squad mates is a very bad idea later on in the game. Earlier in the game, before the enemy throws grenades, you're pretty okay. But eventually they start launching grenades, and then you're bunched up squad mates. So it's a good idea to spread them out.
Moving to position.
Let's get. This is someone that now not all these people are necessarily gamer tags or Discord. Some of these people are just people I knew who we gave nicknames to. I worked with some Swedish people at one point, and one of them was named Elsa, and we called her Frozen all the time because her name was Elsa. We teased her about it, but it was all in good fun. But she, you know. But we always, whenever Elsa would say hi, we'd be like, hey Elsa, did you let it go? You know, and she'd be like, yeah, I let it go. Gosh, that's, you know, yeah, I haven't heard that one before. Okay, let's give it a shot. And some of these people, I just ask them what would you like your nickname to be. For example, this guy right here. You know, I don't know why he chose low, but he chose low. So
I'm on it.
yeah, I said low. He said yes without the W. So something of some sort. I'm not sure where what his idea, his thought process was, but he had one.
Heading out. Heads down.
So like I said, combination of Discord, Discord tags, gamer tags, and that, and the droid. Okay. We hit it or miss it. So you know, combination of combination of Discord and just nicknames that were given during things, and then people who, and then
the aliens
choice.
have found
So
a way to mind control them now.
just a good mix. Right, we did have someone on reaction. Ooh, we had another Overwatch. Got that droid. There you go.
Hostile terminated. Target acid sighted.
And that's the thing that's new in the second game too. Loot being a thing. So so you can go. So you go like this. You run up here. It's third year watch, and it's the last 2 turns, not 2 items, and you're like, oh okay, well can't use that right away, but you get weapon upgrades and things like that. I'll try shooting this guy. Now that one was like, this one was like almost a guaranteed hit. The reason I didn't use that one is he was reanimated by somebody else, and that's the guy you want. That's the person you want to go after. The person who's actually reanimating him. If you can take out that, if you can take out the person who's doing the reanimating, then you take out that thing as well. So, although it is good to take a shot, if you can't.
X-ray neutralized.
Usually, well, at least later on, it's a good idea to take shots of those, because later on, if you don't kill those things, in about 3 or 4 turns, they turn into something else entirely.
Although they bear some
That's the guy
resemblance
that
to
was
the
creating it.
sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with even greater psionic potential.
So yeah, in the first game, there was a sectoid that looked like that. They were small, very small. They were easy to kill. They had very limited mind control. If you get all your soldiers. The ones in this game are a lot beefier, so to speak, and they can take a lot more punishment. And they're also a lot deadlier, so to speak. They pack quite the punch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Let's see if we can take a 25% shot. Oh, yeah, like I said, the first game, 6 damage would be overkill. So,
Moving to position.
I can load, reload.
Back online.
can do it. Oh.
I got nothing. Moving to position.
Get out.
Target neutralized. I've located target
Positive
assets.
confirmation. Area secured. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Flawless. 11 out of 11. Okay, there we go. So now you get to see the promotion, what happens when you get home. If you've done well, if everyone has done well, or, you know, and get some hits, which I think everyone did, and it's got these little stats here. Your soldiers get promotions. And so they go from rookies with assault rifles to classes where they're actually assigned a particular ability thing, and then you choose their ability tree as they continue on. So everyone goes from rookie to squatty, and then after that, ranks actually take over. Then there's corporal, lance. Then there's like I think it's squatty, then lance corporal, then corporal, then yeah. I mean it's very basic ranking system. You can actually make your soldiers officers with time. I'll show you everything, all the cutscenes run when they introduce each department, so you can kind of get an idea, because even though it's modded, I haven't modded out core things, except for, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Like this, where you see yourself landing. You're on a derelict at alien ship.
Not a single casualty reported, Commander. I hope all of our deployments go this well.
Okay, so here's the promotion event. So these, I'm not sure how it determines these. I think it's randomized. So we got he's been upgraded to technical. So he keeps the assault rifle, but his ability is he now has a rocket launcher on his back, because he does heavy weapons. So, yeah, I know. So, he's been promoted to a grenadier, so she can launch a grenade now. So that's what he's strapped to her back. Guy's a running gun, light him up. So he has an assault rifle, but he has the ability to ranger, to run, or he also has a shotgun. Guy's also a running gun, but he's assault, so he's a little bit different on his running gun. He has, now this is the guy who lazy like that, and then you can do the dashing where you go yellow and your turn is put in. After that ability, you can take a shot after that. So Frozen here, Elsa, she's a specialist, so she can hack things. He has a drone that follows her around. That is up there. What did Rogue did? So Rogue is our gunner. He has a cannon now. He can do suppression. Keep people, keep the enemy their head down. Lo is now our sniper, or sharpshooter. Can target enemies, can take sniper shots, yeah. And Garrett, the recon operator. So this is a guy who's got a sword on his back. Well, he will have a sword. He has a pistol right now. But these are the guys that everyone else detected they're not. Continue on. Okay, let's go to the research.
Incoming transmission.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
But yeah, so this guy does the research. He's a former scientist with Advent. You had a team of scientists in the first game, and not that this guy's slower than them, but that scientist was by far one of the most annoying scientists anyone will tell you, because you're out there fighting, and she would scold you for like using grenades or doing certain attacks because like you wanted to research things. And I always thought to myself, because the grenades like destroyed the bodies that were trying to like research, of the aliens. And I thought to myself, like, take a rifle and get out here with the rest of the squad, and go on a mission, and then you can talk about don't use, attacks. So there's all this. So the biotech is something you want to research. The communications are important too, so you can talk to other things. So this is probably the first thing you want to do. Biotech can happen later. Then you'll want to probably do. So we're going to go to communications.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately.
Let's go to engineering.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
So, quick note, the reason she said my dad is in the first game, her dad is your
transmission.
We'll get to that, is your engineering person. So, she's his daughter. You don't see her in the first game. But he has the same last name. Here we go.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge.
This guy was in the first game.
The nerve center of our operation.
Commander Bradford.
The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
While we prepare for new operations and continue our research, we can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. On your order, we'll start our scans on the surrounding area.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
So, just a quick thing here. So, we have this room empty. There is machinery all over this place that you use engineers to clear out.
I've warned the crew to stay away from the Advent meat rations. We still don't know what they're putting in that stuff.
So, most of this is just supplies and things that will give you supplies, because you have supplies you have to worry about up here.
Incoming transmission.
Get to the transmission. Yeah, there. These exposed power coils. There's only 2 of them. Usually there's 3. Okay. Regardless, if you build a power plant on these, you get, or power station, you get more. So.
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first. Commander, I'm going to need more help on the engineering team before I can start clearing out some of these other rooms. We should recruit an engineer.
Okay, I'll go to the command. You had a council that talked to you in the back in the whole thing. You never saw your council member. So anyways, yeah.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration, with one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late.
Extraction, you were captured. One last thing to show you the armory. The armory really doesn't have a cutscene, so you have squads here, squad management, and so they give a name. You can rename the squad. I like Roughnecks, so that's kind of nice. So then you can create new squads. Voodoo. You know what? Let's keep that, but let's add some. There we go. Then you go, okay, I'm going to assign soldiers. So you have all these people available. So let's do that. These are also people I know. Now we're getting on to people I don't know. This is the generated names that show up. They're always random. You might see things repeating at some point, but yeah. So let's get an Australian in there. Let's get another American. Let's get a German in there. And let's go with India. So we'll keep these 4. Good to have some squads, some people available, so that if someone is wounded, you can pop them in to take over. It's always good to have an extra person, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go, okay, let's recruit some people. So there's always people to recruit. It costs supplies to recruit people. You don't need anybody right now. Just to give you an idea, you can look at, what everybody looks like, so to speak. There's also a lot of customizations. That's like a customizable thing. So you can customize things quite a bit. Let's get Yolanda. Yeah, so you can customize people's, like the way people are, like you saw one of the guys had a helmet on, that looked like Delta Force. So you can put face paint, all types of things on. So you'll see more. Elsa has face paint over her eyes.
Market is open.
This is where you get scientists and engineers. You can get them in missions too. You can also get soldiers here, but it's good to get at least an engineer. Yeah.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new
and get a scientist.
Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though.
These all cost things.
We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
States.
So this makes the research go faster, and with the engineer, this is what you can do. You can go, okay, I'm gonna get.
Commander, so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area.
The deeper you go, the longer
it takes. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
That's fine. We're going to scan and get intel, and then
we have allies scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of
baseline. They might find it more.
The
reward is Dr. Rob Morgan. He's an engineer, so you get an engineer.
Up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander. Good luck.
Thank you. So confirm, and it goes, okay, which squad you want to send? Well, you want to send the voodoo dolls because you want to give them experience. So you'll send them. So we'll have them do this mission. You can see the face paint over there. Base paints, hats, all types of things. I mean, you can. I mean, if you saw one of the guys in the previous in the previous mission squad, he had a tattoo that covered half his face. So,
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
So, although, yeah, so I'm not going to read all this. Basically, what he just researched was ways you can talk in the pockets of. We can build comms now and talk to different, things. I'm going to have the biotech now.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report.
So basically, it starts you at random places. You don't choose where you.
We can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
So in the first game, you chose where you started. In this one, it randomizes it for you. And then based on where you are, you can contact certain resistance hubs. So we're in the western United States. I've been starting over here a lot, but so it's very much the adjacent territories, and they're different now. Now it's the new Arctic, so to speak. So so these are places that once you make contact, you can go do missions there. In fact, let's make contact.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding.
That's fine.
Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though. Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is
sometimes, especially early on with these missions, before you have a lot of squads, you want to take missions as often as you can, but sometimes, eventually, when you get later on, even when you have more squads, there'll be missions where you'll have to kind of weigh in. I remember one time I had tons of intel, and one of the rewards was an intel package. And I said, no. So you look at this, see, we have to ignore this. We can't. It's only intel. We have a pretty good amount of intel right now, so we're okay. But I remember one time I had no intel, and it said, oh, you get like these soldiers. And I said, no, I need missions where I get intel as a report. And so I ignored one of those missions. Hello, everybody. So they've come out. We're
coming through clear.
New regional contacts located.
That's how you grow. So one thing I wanted to say, and this is something that I was talking about beforehand about the mods. In this game, you can take it a little bit slower, which is nice. One of the things that's in this game, though, is something called the Avatar Project. The Avatar Project, I'm not going to spoil what that is, but it is a timed event. And it really limits your ability to kind of enjoy a kind of slow fight, a long war, so to speak, fighting back. And so the mod I put in, it doesn't get rid of the Avatar Project, but it removes any time frame. The Avatar Project is still there, but it mainly makes it into an afterthought. This makes it into they have some projects, as any they have some project that's going to help turn the tide of the war. As do you, and as any sides in warfare, they have projects that or technologies, so to speak. So what Long War does is Long War makes it just very focused missions. You're still going to hear things from the base game files about how we need to stop the Avatar Project. We need to do this. We can't wait too long. Those things couldn't be modded out, but time limits and things have all been changed. There used to be you do missions where you say you have 8 turns to complete it before like tons of reinforcements, or you just fail the mission outright. And some of those missions, it's like you have 8 turns, and you're thinking, if I had, you're thinking 8 turns, I need even if I had 20, you're thinking, I need 15 to even have a chance, and even then, you know, that it'd be almost impossible. You know, so what this mod does is this mod goes, you're going to be fighting a long war, so it jacks all those turns from 8 up to like 60. So it's almost impossible to fail the time limit. You can still fail the mission because it jacks all the enemy numbers and difficulty up quite a bit. So you can still get slaughtered, but it basically has said you're not going to lose because you ran out of time. You're going to lose because you tactically made mistakes and had some bad luck too. I mean, it makes it tough, but it makes some of the missions really pretty intense. So, anyways, we're gonna scan. Here we go. This is always interesting.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design.
This was in your head.
If only I had known.
And they rescued you. He took it out.
Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however, ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations, war games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
So your next question is to examine the Advent officer corpse. So
the Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
So AP rounds are available now. There you go. Okay, so so there's autopsy. You want to do this so that any loot you pick up can actually be installed.
Immediately.
I'm not sure if it actually necessarily affects it, but I think it does at times. Oh, we got supplies and we got this food out. So, you know, usually you want to clear out these first 3 before you decide. Like, once you clear out this 3, I think what I'm going to focus on is going down to get to this power coil on this side. But you want to clear out the top floor so you can do things. So, engineers available. So let's excavate that. Getting more engineers is always great. So, okay, let's scan again. Okay, so this is the mission that we're doing. Light, moderate, 41% infiltrated. Enemy readiness is fortified. So you can boost this. Called intel. I'm going to show you. So you can boost infiltration. Boost 75% for this mission. The boost is retroactive, so it's not going to take 25 intel. So now we're at 72%. That's as high as it can go. Light. So the activity is not moderate. It was light to moderate. Now it's light. Still alerted launch mission. So we're infiltrated. So basically, the infiltration means we got within the mission area. We're gonna get enemy material here. This is gonna be more. This is gonna be probably a mix of supplies and things like that, and maybe some Elerium cores. You know, basically stuff that you recover from missions at times. You don't always recover all the stuff, but you're gonna get some extra stuff here. So raid an Advent depot, the wilderness of the western United States. There's cactuses. I think we're in Arizona. operation. Yeah, so all the operation names are randomized. You'll see if you play several saves, you'll see names appear. Operation Gatecrasher is the first operation, always the same. So there's some operations, that are storyline missions, or like the starting one, that are always the same name. Gatecrasher. I think there's one called Black Sun. I can't remember. Anyways, but all the other ones are randomized, so you get some pretty cool mission names sometimes. Okay, so the resistance has discovered a vulnerable Advent storehouse full of valuable supplies and resources. Break in, grab whatever you can, and get out before Advent's reinforcements arrive. There will be multiple objective caches on this mission, but soldiers may only carry one resource cache. Okay. So, where we're going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Okay, and that's where that's extractions. So, we're concealed. So I'm gonna have us move towards the warehouse immediately. Oh gosh, we're already encountering enemies. Eyes on Advent troops. Hi guys. I think they see us. Hey, can't complain about that.
Target eliminated.
On your order.
Let's see. He can launch a frag grenade. I'm not gonna have her. Actually, no, I'm gonna have her fire her. You only get so many frag grenades you can launch.
Target eliminated. On your order.
Or at least take a shot. Hey. I can complain there.
Terminated.
That was really efficient, boy. We were right on. We were on point. That encounter. Okay. This is where advancing a little bit too far can backfire on you. So that was on me. Sorry about that.
Got it.
Usually Usually at missions, I'm really good at advancing and staying concealed. Sometimes too long. I've had friends who watch me play and they go, "Can you hurry it up? You're slow." And I'm like, you know what? It's like, because you want to advance concealed, so concealed and and under and on cover, and things like that, and then kind of choose when you're spotted.
Go.
Now you notice that guy just moved. He's still concealed. That's part of his ability. So we'll get to. So when it's his turn again, we'll get to what I mean by that.
We got Advent here.
Hello. Those ones don't see us yet. Or not? Do they now? Not yet. Okay.
Heading out.
Excuse me. All right. I'm coughing. Okay. Well, let's take a shot. Nah, not that time.
Target's still up.
Moving to position.
Let's see if we can launch a grenade all the way into the Advent. We can. So this should be pretty good. No.
Get ready for a surprise.
Also, buildings do get damaged. At times, sometimes walls will get taken out, which actually does affect the accuracy of soldiers in making attacks.
Heading out.
Also, they can see who they're shooting at. Yeah, okay. Actually, it's to aid protocol. This gives it extra defense. The drone, so give to him, yeah. He's right there.
Moving to position. Not even close.
On the move. Come on, focus.
Not always, you know, let's see if you know, how good of a sniper you are. Your snipers will get better with time.
Missed.
And with you, and your snipers can get pretty powerful, actually. Let's take out those two. Now the reason he was concealed was his ability, so. Something else that this mod gives you is usually when that happened, when they all moved in like that, you were kind of for lack of a better term, screwed, because like they saw you know, they got that extra move that you didn't. So what this mod does is it gives them that extra move, but it takes away that advantage. You actually now give guys extra turns to have a chance to react to those guys going up like that, because they get a free movement, we get a free shot. So yeah, so see, he already moved, but now she's got another chance to do stuff, including another shot. Yeah, okay. You're launching grenades, but okay. Alexandra.
I'm on it.
Launching.
He's got a rocket, yeah. A wrist rocket. He missed.
Got some advent here.
Oh gosh. More of them.
Got it covered.
Nice.
X-ray neutralized. Asset located.
Moving to Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now. On your order. Here, catch.
Ooh. Pretty efficient.
Moving to position.
Get him to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. High ground all the way. So as a sniper, you can't get a shot. But you can do what's called holo target, which marks somebody which targets somebody, gives everyone a bonus hit. Now, as a sniper, you can eventually get to a point where you basically can move, can move and take like a couple shots. So let's see if we can get. This is on the holo target soldier. There we go. Grazed him, but But, well, yeah, he's still up, but look at the bright side, he's injured. Okay.
Adjusting aim. Not good.
Okay, now they get a shot. They can also do that. That's what he just solo targeted myself. But nope, cover. So cover doesn't always recommend. They sometimes will hit you. So they're not wounded. Their armor absorbs.
Get a little too warm over here.
Oh yeah, that is a thing too. And things can explode, so you need to be sometimes careful what you're standing next to.
On the move.
Yep.
Hostile target down.
Got behind him. I want to show you the sniper. Here we go. That's not him. There we go. Okay. So, solo targeted. Yeah, that's what your sniper can be. Look, that's what your sniper looks like when they're effective.
On the move.
So with as many enemies we face, we might have faced all the resistance that we're going to. So that's why I'm having my soldiers move quite, shall we say, liberally towards the objective.
Affirmative.
Warm, yeah.
Heading out.
Warmth doesn't necessarily hurt them.
What do you think that does?
I don't know. Don't want to keep them too close, too often next to the fire, but you want to get them getting the loot. So.
Move.
Okay, so there is one up there. Okay, let's get you up
Getting it done.
on the second floor, so to speak. You're also going to see at times when soldiers take very convoluted ways. You know, you'll be like, go here, and they'll like drop down, jump up, and then drop down again. And you're like, and then climb the ladder, and you're like, okay, you're like there was a much more efficient way to do that, but okay, well, she gets to get a chance then. Yep. Whoa, he's still fine. Okay, that's a little bit concerning. Okay, so let's get
Moving to position.
Get him out there to help her out. Like I said, could have just run on the first floor. That means you're flanking them, or you have a clear sight, you know. So why it says 60%, you usually get a bonus to the accuracy. So 27% only. with a grenade.
Moving out.
Okay, I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have her open this. So she's the resource cache. So once they have it, you can have them head for the extraction point, which is what I'm gonna have her do right now. And then, yeah, and so then it gives you an opportunity to extract them, but I'm gonna wait on that for now at this point, and I'm gonna have him get all the way in there. Now, when you're doing extraction like this, reinforcements are at a warning stage right now. So they're not coming anytime soon. We got 60 prints. But there can be residual soldiers, so it's always good to have somebody like your sniper.
On your order.
So I'm going to move him here so he can see this entire area and have him hunker down. But I'm going to have him doing Overwatch when his next turn rolls around. So
on the move.
Right here. Get the stuff.
Asset in tow.
You can also shoot the resource boxes and destroy them. I wouldn't recommend it, but let's see. Anybody else got through? No, okay. I'm gonna skip her because I prefer to do the extraction when you have more than one person in the extraction zone. So
go, go, go.
Okay, next person after him. Okay, he's also got stuff.
Affirmative. On the move. Asset secure. Heading out.
When you're dashing back to the extraction point, you can kind of give cover well, I mean, I wouldn't recommend this necessarily for every mission. There might be some missions where there's an exception to this rule. In fact, I know there will be, but you can kind of give cover an afterthought because you're just running as fast as you can. And there will be some where you think, yeah, I'm going to need cover. I'm being, enemies are hunting me, or like hunting me down, but you just can't, And once soldiers are kind of out of the mission, like she's not going to be picking anything up. You can start to send them back as well. Everyone's going to be extracted, so let's see if we can get Cyborg, or Borg as he is affectionately known in our circles. Okay. And we get the last. I think we have all the materials down.
On your order.
Anybody else who's not in the extraction zone? Oh, I think, yeah. So we're gonna have him on Overwatch. So then you can press evac all, which is a nice little button, and all of them, everyone who's in the extraction zone will be extracted. So they're.
This is Firebrand. Package is secure.
So extract additional resources optional. We're gonna do all of them. So we have all of them. We're gonna have him go. Gonna have her get closer.
Rolling out.
He's gonna get closer, like this.
Location confirmed. I'm on it. On the move. Copy that.
Okay, that sounds exactly. I think this is everybody, actually. Yep.
All surviving XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. You saw someone got hit, but it said protected their armor absorber, so they're not wounded. But look at that, new record. A new record. You don't get promoted every mission. You know, you get promoted pretty early. Early on, you get promoted a lot, but there may be later missions where, like somebody, you only took out one person, or didn't take out anybody. They don't get a promotion. They just, you know, because they get XP for going on missions, but eventually later on, when you get promoted, going on just being on a mission isn't enough.
Good work
You have
out
to
there,
do
Commander.
things during the mission.
The aliens must be getting nervous now.
So this is where you start doing things. So I'm going to do Rouse, which improves his flamethrower ability. We got that. And we got her. And we're going to do needle grenades because that makes her grenades much more damage. Now there is this, which is active ability for throwing a launch grenade and throw them what costs an action, so you can move after that, which is nice, but needle grenades really do a lot of work. So and then you got this guy. So let's see. I won't make him ever vigilant. Basically, ever vigilant means when he uses up all of his action points for a turn, he immediately gets Overwatch. So, lightning reflexes. Lightning reflexes makes Overwatch from enemies great. So here you kind of choose where you want to go. You want your drone to be more combat-based, more hacking-based, or more revival-based, like healing. You want to probably go revival. It's going to be very helpful later on. You can get back to the hacking. I mean, your hacking improves regardless. We can combat it. Okay. So I'm going to do snapshot. That allows him to take a shot after moving it, and after shooting once, he doesn't move. So, and we're going to make you marks. It gives him the ability to take a very precise shot. Okay. So we got 78 supplies, got the data pad, some alloys, and an air trigger. Okay. Low intel, yeah, we'll get into. You get intel scanning. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it here. This was XCOM 2 with the mods. I will put the list of the mods in the description. Actually, I'm not going to put the list of the mods in the description because
Advent's officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
Because some of them, okay, anyways. The reason I'm not putting the mods in the description is some of them I had to I didn't have to do modifying necessarily. Some of them, the way that you put them in, determines whether or not they work or make your game crash. And honestly, I don't remember the order I put them in, and Steam saves that for you. So, but I'll see if I can figure it out, so to speak. I know Steam saves it for you, and I could probably look at the workshop and figure it out. So I'll take a look at that, so to speak. And there are also a couple mods I have deactivated and such for different reasons. And so what I'll do in the meantime, so I'll have this video up there for you guys, and if you really want to know, what I'll do is I'll reactivate all my mods and see what those see if those if those mods are still up to date, and two, if they work with the mods I have now, because some of them might create a problem or something like that. So I'll let you know, and that way, if you want to know the list, I can post you the list that I know works together. So so to speak. So I'll get that going regardless, and then I'll leave a comment. And if you want me to do another episode of this, not just a one-up, by all means, let me know, and I'll do another one. So that is that is possible. Anyways, guys, thanks for taking some time out to watch this. Happy New Year too. I hope that you're going to have some sort of celebration, a certain sort of thing for New Year's. We have a little get together taking place at my home with some pizzas and some games. So and I don't know, we might light fireworks. I don't think we have any, so I have to go get some. But I do have to go to the store later on to get some things. So anyways, guys, thanks for taking some time out to watch this. I appreciate it. If you liked it, make sure to press that like button. If you want more, make sure to leave a comment saying, hey, yeah, let's do another episode. And if I get, and then I'll do it, but if I don't hear from you guys, it's gonna be a one-time deal. I do play this in my spare time though, so you guys, so don't think, gosh, we need to comment right now. He might uninstall it. It's not going anywhere. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate that a lot. I'd be very thankful. Thank you to those of you who have hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it so much. So thank you for that, guys. Anyways, guys, again, Happy New Year. Until next time, this is Wrestler. I'm logging off.